Hey everyone, welcome back. Haven't played for quite some time. We're top pair, top kicker. Anyway, we took a break purely for the fact that we're just bleeding chips at that stage and just not playing our best. So the best thing was to step away. We went nice river in the end. These just wanted to also have a look at the HUD, or not the HUD, but the actual setup and the new app. Uh, Looks really good. There's definitely a few bugs that they need to fix, especially in the multiplayer. So if you've got an alert auto pop up when you've got an active move to play, what happens is it'll come up with your move, and then you're about to make a move, and then if another table says it's your turn to play, then that pops up, and it disregards the timing that you have on the other table. So then you'll end up timing out pretty easily, and it's not your fault. So that's just something they'll have to clean up. It's a bit of teething errors. I could see what they're trying to do here, and supposedly the rumor is I've just heard that the rake is going to be doubled, but the rake back has changed. Originally, it was CHP, which is the crypto that you buy and use to get rake back. You use it to pay a fee to get the rake, which I never really did. Which sort of hurt because when I had the bonus rake back, I was actually accumulating money, but because I wasn't accumulating the rake back, it was really hurting my profits. The rake was purely just destroying me, and also my bad play as well. So now we don't need the crypto, and we've got, so it'll just be transformed into Tether, which is what we're playing with now. Naturally, when you deposit on CoinPoker. But yeah, anyway, the rake back is through Tether now. So you'll just get your funds automatically put back into your account supposedly. It's still every Monday. Not really sure, but it sounds like they've really copied GG Poker in a few ways. They've got a bomb pot as well, which looks like it's the gold table to almost when you're playing on rushing cash on GG Poker. Sometimes it goes gold, and it goes up like 3 or 4 times the amount. Not really sure on the actual number, but it goes like 3 times the big blinds, and you end up, or even probably 10 times. I think was if it's 2 cents big blinds, I think it goes up to 20 or something. Not great. I'm not sure that number anyway, but it'll pop up, and and you get these got bomb pots, but you're playing double. You're playing more big blinds, but at the same time, you're playing two pots at the same time, which is two flops at the same time or two boards at the same time. It's really strange. So we'll probably see that eventually. It's good to see that the table's actually playing quite fast as well. I mean, it's only this table now that I've set it, it's going a little bit slower. But as soon as I have more than a couple tables, it's really, really fast for me. We're just playing on the one table for the moment, just until we get used to the HUD and just the whole setup. All right, pocket fours. And I do prefer the table or the cards to be a little bit bigger as well. All right, to get a four because there's the one big blinds under the gun. But yeah, I prefer the bigger cards, much better. And it's much easier for everyone that's watching on a phone to see the cards as well. We need to play a little bit aggressive with the fours. Nice. We'll take that win. All right, ace 10. Let's open up this one. We'll definitely raise. Probably should go a little bit larger since we're going to be out of position. We need to charge these people for it. Oh, now we're in position anyway. End up working for us. I really don't want to get in the habit of pressing those cards and do the rabbit, because seeing the cards come out is really irrelevant. It's just more about, I'm just curious if you're going to hit or miss. We would have had two pair, or at least two pair or three pair, but would have got counterfeit anyway. because the board paired up with the tens, which means if someone's got like just anything higher than pocket fours, we're toast. Or whatever our highest card was in counterfeit. And we can also look over our names and see. I think it just popped up before. Not really sure. It did come up with our stats. There you go. It actually comes up with our stats. Can we click someone else's stats? Oh, wow. This is huge. This actually really helps us. Oh, wow. And also it tells you win rate as well on the homepage, which is a little bit embarrassing at the moment. I'm not really fussed about showing that. But you can just imagine. We've been posting losses anyway, so we need to turn things around regardless. But I do like a standard table, how it plays pretty fast. Headwells. Oh, it even shows C betting, fold to C bets, steals. Wow, okay, so that's pretty huge to see the fold to C bets. So you can see 50% fold to C bet. So you can see how if we had pockets and it's a scary flop, he's going to fold half the time. 20%. See with someone that we don't really see should see bet against 20%. Probably the average will be 30s. Anything higher than 40% is probably over folding the flop. Yeah, here we go. See, this is what I was talking about. EV cash out. And for some reason I accepted it yesterday, but no, we're not going to be doing any of that. Wow, he's just booked it. And there's a skull just above the name. It's pretty cool. Yeah, we're at a 4. There's also a version of this game where it says always show. I think it is. They always got to show your hand. And I guess the last time we played, it was also when someone folds. You never saw anyone's cards really. But we played enough to know what they actually had without them showing. But now we get reinforced. All right. The hijack. What's that going to do? Also, does it show raising? Check raise 1%. So he's got 1% check raise. Pretty passive. 3 bets a little bit, 13% up. Folds the 3 bet. He folds a lot. He 3 bets a lot, but folds a lot for 3 bets. So that means he's going to have a really tight 4 betting range as well. 3 bets a little bit wider, but 4 bets are very tight. He's over folding. Although 24% hands, I mean, 24% of whatever his range is originally. So what's that? A quarter of his opening or range. When he 3 bets, he calls it a quarter of. So what's his 3 bet range? 13%. So a quarter of that, so about 4, 3, 3, 6, 9, 12. All right, so we'll just say 3%. So 3% of when he calls, then he's got 3% of his range. That's how tight it is. So pretty much you want kings and up to beat him. All right, pocket threes. Spicy. I'm going to raise just because we're in position here. Oh, out of position, sorry. All right, so this guy, does he fold to C bets half the time? So we can throw a bet in. All right, scare card. We got counterfeit as well. We're gonna give up here. King Jack. Okay. Oops. Had to slow down though, I guess. We couldn't really jam there. Probably could have found ourselves giving up after the C-bet gets called. I do like the fact that we got those extra stats now. And I like the time tab that comes out on the table. And you can change the way the chips look as well. And the table, obviously. Let's see if we can fix our avatar up, maybe. So we've got a few different avatars to choose from. Not anime. Which one are we going to choose? Choose the bald guy. I don't exactly have hair. Not that much. I'm not that bad, but not too far off either. And if it does grow out, it does look pretty bad. Anyway, back to the poker. Forget about my hair. Hey, there's a reason why I wear a hat. Although I don't really wear a hat that often. Not that shamed. All right, Jack 7. Just going to throw this in the muck. Edwards could definitely go a little bit faster here. You could probably easily find who the newish players are too. There's someone with the, I think it's the fox. No, it's not a fox. It's a wolf, maybe. So that's the automatic avatar it goes to. So anyone that's got that avatar considered maybe as a new player. Yeah, I'm glad we folded this. But yeah, as you can see, we're down this year so far. We just need to ease into it and see if we can just bounce back. Wow, he's going all in. So he's either got a queen, he could have overpair, could have four. He calls. So the queen. A7, he's got diamonds. Wow, okay. Boom. So if everyone accepts, I'm not sure what happens there. It means someone's going to be, I guess it means everyone gets somewhat money back with a fee. Ace 9. Ooh, top pair. Trips. Boom. 5-4. Offsuit, mind you. They got 10.5 big blinds anyway. We'll probably end up going all in against Laurie Beth. Pretty much just shoving all pots here. The SPR was so low anyway. The effective stack rate. Nice, we get there. Well, we didn't get there, but we're in front. The dreaded 3. What are you going to do? We get a straight. We get the wheel. All right, we'll definitely take that. Straddle. I'm going to fold this one. We don't have an ace. Typically, someone betting against the small pot's going to have an ace, maybe. Like we didn't call. Interesting to see the King Jack, though. Oh, they had a flush. But yeah, interesting said the king jack. At least two Broadway hands. Against the short stack, it's not really out of the ordinary. I was expecting to see at least an ace though. Alright, letting this one go. So at the moment, 41-24, but this will change. Add beat counter. It actually shows you where you lie as well if you're running cold. So that's pretty cool. Alright, we're gonna flat. We're out of position. Still could have the best hand against these king highs. We could be just flipping. He could still have like tens, nines. He also could have kings. If we click here, he C bets over half. So over bets. We could still technically have the best hand here if he's got like king queen. All right, definitely calling. Hopefully he checks with king high. Beautiful. So yeah, he missed that king high. But purely for the fact that we count with C betting, is this, we know that he's going to continue much wider than, say, someone with 20% C bet. Yeah, someone with 20% C betting will probably have some type of pocket pairs or at least hit the board somehow. Maybe a draw at the minimum, but still 56% is pretty wide. Obviously, they can wake up with any hand. End of the week, so I'm a bit tired. Was watching the football game last night, Carlton versus Richmond. And Richmond just lost. So my team, Carlton, won just by a goal. It was a nail biter anyway. Hey, let me know in the comments what you guys think of this with this setup now. I'll probably end up toying around with this and seeing if there's any just how we can handle things a little bit better. It's gonna fold. I was thinking about raising there, but I thought against it. He is playing at 56% though, and we did have position. King 8's probably a touch wide, but still gets to 56% range. Definitely could be doing it. So this guy's 23-12. Oh, we can actually see the last 15 days, their stats. Yeah, like I said, we haven't played that much. 7% usually, I usually hover around probably 6 to 12% on average. On my very aggressive days, I've been known to go up to about 20%. Chop. Yeah, ace plays. So two paired on the board. Cheese City. EFS. We're not going to straddle. Straddle's essentially good to get position. Take it away from the big blind anyway. But also ruins the effective stack sizing. Okay, so we have a gut shot. Give me a 6. 6 of spades. All in. We got the ace. taken a while. If it was an instant call, then he's got us beat. I think the aces totally destroyed him in the end. Could be easily out kicked here. Nice. Very lucky we got saved by the ace in the end. Jack 10, let's go. We're under the gun as well. Probably playing a little bit too tight in the pass. Call anyway. She wants to play. Wanted to see a double spade at least, but didn't get that luxury. Being out of position and 3 pot, it's going to give this one up. Not going to be betting here. They didn't see bet either. Yeah, easy fold. You could probably argue to fold pre-flop. All right, pocket kings, first one, first premium hand since the update. Probably going to go to 12. We can go 9, 12 being out of position though. 15 now. Go. Plus the 1 being out of position. 13, 26. We'll go 42. Just an easy round number. We'll end up going all in. If we get up against aces, so be it. Wow, all in. I don't want to see aces. Someone's got... I don't want to see an ace. Reject. If an ace comes out, so be it. If a queen comes out, so be it. Please let us triple up. Wow, we just get absolutely smashed. Don't know why sixes showed, but okay. Kind of stinks, but it is what it is. Probably should have taken the EV being 3-way. Yeah, definitely should have taken that one. It's really hard to avoid a queen and an ace at the same time. Still got it in good though. We'll favor it. There's still a good chance that the king would come out on the board as well. Not really sure what that aura is around that player. This means there you go, I guess. Live casino, no thanks. Oh, we can just top up. Cool. Top up ending. Jack 10 button. Open. It's a kind of dry board, so we'll bet this one. Nice turn, but not sure if it would have been a good river though. Check fold. Yeah, AFS is on fire now after that. Pocket queens with the queen hitting, obviously. Against us, kings and Yeah, the ace hit as well, but they only had trips. And the queen's crushed the book. We somewhat need to be a little bit careful because we have dropped down a little bit with our bankroll. We're not no way of being bankrupt, but we just want to turn things around as much as we can now. We just don't want to help things go down further. On the upside, we are going to get break back now. 100% of it. It's for this month only. Back you 68. I guess we're checking. No, this is terrible. Give us an ace, just to keep it alive. Oh, we got an open ender. Ace comes out, queen 10 wins though. Straight over straight. Don't feel like bluffing against two other players. King 7. Probably never folding there. Everyone folds to us. We'll try and steal it. We'll try and steal. Ah, 62 is... okay, cool. Anyway, we worked it out. Nice steal. They fold a third of the time there. And we could raise... we're just going to flat. We've got position. Don't need the body up. Backdoor flush draw and we get a queen. Probably want to get to the river. Need a bit of help. I'd see diamond on the turn. We'll take a 7, but still having not the highest card on the board means we could have problems. Still got position here, so we can still try and steal it on the pot, especially back you folds here. Raises, but probably going to be out of the hand. Alright, we can raise it now. We've got 2 pair. Although they could easily have ace 8 or something like that. Okay, we'll go to 25. And if the shovel in, we're going to snap call and hope that our 2 pair is good enough. Decisions. Yeah, nice fold. Probably shouldn't have raised, I guess. Because if you call the turn, he's gonna bet the river most likely. Or at least we could probably bet half pot on the river. So he bets, I think it was half on the turn. Probably checks to us once we call on the river. So then we can just bet half pot. He snaps up. If we bet like 3/4 to 80 or 90%, he's gonna be folding there. There's no guarantee he's going to fold to a if we didn't raise. Trips, maybe. Three-way pot. Someone's got something, maybe. Well, there's a book out there now. Oh, it just jams all in. Snaps. Ah, it's a split. Or was it a split? Or maybe it wasn't a split. Maybe it was counterfeit. No, there was a kicker. Oh, yeah, if I click. Yeah, it shows you how much we're losing at this stage. That's pretty cool. I actually really like the setup. Definitely a few things they could fix, but very impressed. Yeah, we're going wide. All right, we are gonna go aggressive here. Open ender flush draw. The one we wanted him to rub at that time just to see if a club or a straight would come out. Maybe he got up for a little bit. Not gonna defend 10-7. Easy fold. 10-3 is trash. We're down 40, but remember we did lose that. We did lose the three-way pot. And 100 big blinds will be $2 tether. 59% is quite wide. 62 is too. At least we can identify the fish pretty easy. And you know what? 21% is pretty fishy as well, isn't it? Yeah. 60% C bet, 50%. These guys never C bet. Or just probably a low amount of hands. I don't know why I showed the 10, but we did it. I think it was a mistake. Didn't they could actually do that? You just click on the cards. All right, we'll raise. He's a little bit tighter as well, this player. D7N. Holds 3 bets half the time. Full 49%. Didn't want Butcher to call him. Holds the C bets 40% of the time. Let's get in there. One big blind looks like a block bet. So we'll take it. Gets us back to 33 big blinds. Minus 33. See if we can fix it up. We can also just we can just count it as a loss today. At least you guys can see how far, like how I'm tracking or how bad I am in this session anyway. King, queen, gotta go. Got some chocolate eclairs, gotta be a pig. Alright, we're gonna let this one go. G City's been playing a bit. So AFS probably got ace king or something like that. I'd say we've got the best hand. Because we have the queen. Interesting though. Ace with the bad kicker though. AFS, you should be ashamed of yourself. Good call from G City though. 3%, 22%. So much wider. Loves to steal. We've got a thief in our hands. Can we change the color? Oh, we can. We're letting him steal this time. 6-3 off switch. That's not the case. What we could do is just keep betting and forcing the fold. But it's gonna hurt when they do call. Okay. Top pair. We'll go 9 so he calls. 10 just looks a bit more scary. Ah, we'll take it. Still minus 30. Lost a little bit and then gained a bit back. It's open. We're on the dealer button. Hits our range, doesn't hit theirs, but who knows what they're thinking. Probably should have went 4. If they call, we're just giving up here. No diamond, unfortunately. We're going to be exposed by checking. He's going to bet. We're going to fold. Sort of like a block bet, though. I'm quite the pig. These players are too good to pass up. Gut shot. Go. Cheat City's just absolutely a beast. Wow, Butcher all in. There you go. Butcher overplaying. Doing the whole, I give up, I'm just going to go all in or call. They sort of call them donations. Unfortunately, no one's doing that to me. I need all the donations I can get. We're donating instead, which you don't want that. Pocket tens. Back you is it one big blind. We're not going to go for one big blind. We're not going to set mine. We're going to raise this. You can even fall bet tens as well. Oh, we're going to flat. AFS is uncapped though. We could have folded this actually. D7 checks. We have to bet to defend our hand. All the ace highs. Gonna fold. We're just really worried about Poppy Jacks, maybe. We'll take the win though on the flop, please. Thanks. Wow, we're gonna hit it straight. We're plus now. We'll take it. Still got to take those chips off AFS. Payback's a bitch in some way. They've got two players, decent stack. He's a moat. New sheriff in town. Three-way pop. Ace to high board. Someone bets this, they've definitely got an ace. Or at least beat an ace. Someone get a bet with a 5. Try and get paid from an ace. The flush draws there as well. These gut shots as well. No, 6-7. Gut shot. They love using the time, which is pretty cool. Still a cool feature. I can chat as well. Hand history. Cool. All right. 210. Definitely folding. Table specifics. Anti-banking. Run up multiple times. Straddle. EV. EV cash out is your assurance. We should have really taken it. If you leave your seat and buy in again within the table's anti-banking time, you must rebuy with the same stack you had. That's 60 minutes. That's the reason why sometimes I play multiple tables. I closed down and I tried to go back into another table, and I was playing enough tables at one stage that it's hard to go back to a table where you just got the flat 100 big blinds, especially when you already had that tables up and running. Half. Oh, they called. Interesting. I wonder what they check. Ooh, checks. Maybe try bluffing the turn then. Make a play. Not sure what that target is. 2 full suited. Definitely should have folded. PV. What are you doing, PV? All right, D7. Yuck. Folds to C bets. We're going to go up. We're going to bet 15, 16, and hopefully get a fold. Fold. It's a lot harder for someone to actually hit. We do have a backdoor flush just in case. We'll take that. But we had a backdoor flush just in case. If someone shoves all in, we're just folding. Just exploiting them with their see about the fold rate ratio. Hmm. 26%. 26, 18. There's a little bit of a gap, which means they're a little bit passive. That's a whale. Don't really want to show that. We want our VPIP to naturally drop down and PFR to be close together. Don't really want to rely on the stats. Like, you don't really care for your stats so much. You just want to know what your stats are to know what you're showing the other people. So if you're overfolding, you want to start calling it a little bit wider because they'll start bluffing you eventually. Some players probably at 2-0 probably don't even think that way. King high, wow. That was a shoddy hand. $18.5. We're at that stage where we might even just take the win at this rate. AFS is still winning just from that one hand, that the three-way pot with 100 big blinds each. Definitely gone down since though. And City really need to get some win a big pot against those two. They're our targets anyway. We'll take PV as well. Okay. Probably just going to give this one up. They're short stacked and we're out of position. We need to somewhat show that we're tight as well. We don't want to be just betting relentlessly. We need them to actually fold to us every now and again. All right, 6-8 suited. We can probably 3-bet here if someone opens. We'll do the opening. We'll bet. Hopefully they fold. Alright, there was no spade, unfortunately. Didn't even get a hand with... Didn't even get a hand with a 7. We'll just let go. Just, we didn't even get, yeah. Oh, no, they left. Oh, AFS is back. I was worried then for a sec. But yeah, we didn't even have a flush draw or anything. We're in position. We're on the button. We played the ace. Need a little bit of help. If they do raise, we're going to be squeezed out of the hand. Do have a blocker, so I don't always expect to be raised out. I love that timer. Okay, we got 2 pair. Hopefully they got ace 10 or something like that. If they do call, I'm thinking of stacks here. Yeah, unfortunately, they're folding. Really, that's where you want to see like an ace queen, ace jack in their hand. You'd think Ace King, they just shove all in pre-flop. Maybe not though, but since they're short stacked, you'd more likely. Wait, are they putting money aside? You can do that. I don't like that feature. Surely you cannot do that. Ah, win to showdown. Short for one at showdown. Refers to how often players win at showdown. Win to showdown refers to how often players reach the showdown after seeing the flop. Oh. 31.53. What are we? 31.53. We're 29.50. Ah, 61. 61.55. I think it was go to showdown. One at showdown. The other one's went to showdown. Went to showdown. Okay. Don't think I'd remember that, but should remember it. Went to showdown. We went one half the time. That figure you do want. I guess the lower it is, the means the more you bluff and being called out. So you really don't want to be caught. You don't really want that to be any lower than 50% really, unless you've got a big pot. The times you do win, I guess that can be blown out of proportion. All right, PV's just had enough, maybe. It's taking a while. If he calls, this could have an ace. Or pocket twos. Wow. Twos could be good here. Dodged. Dodged. Oh, heart. Wow. Actually, that's stiff there with the pocket twos, but they're 52% of the reason, like for a reason. You're going to end up winning just about half the time. False to see bets, not enough. Just check here. Didn't get a diamond, unfortunately. Please fold. You're trying to steal it. The lower you bet there, the less it has to have work. The less times that has to work. I will take that. Gets us plus 18. Although I thought we were higher than that. But we were 33. Anyway, we'll minus at one stage, so glad to be bouncing back. The avatar kind of reminds me of Breaking Bad. I don't know why. Never really seen the movie or the TV series Breaking Bad. Let me know in the comments if you think I'm missing something. I know the series From's coming out soon. Pretty cool. Okay, checks. AFS has been pretty quiet lately. Baku's definitely a fish. Queen 10. Wow, Queen High wins. It's good to see PV's got 154 big blinds as well. I don't want to be the highest chip stack. I mean, I guess we do want to be, but at the same time we don't. We want to make sure that we've got as much on the table as we can win. Yeah, they're at around 150. 150 big blinds would be $3. 200 would be 4. With GG, you could just click on the 183 and it'll show you. There you go. Okay, 366. Oh, we had a king eye flush. 5 on the river. All right, Queen Jack in the big blind. At least we get to see we're in position here for the first part. Against back here, they've played 60% of hands. They're sort of like a whale. Playing pretty much every hand, just limping in. No raising. Means a few things. Let's get in there. If D7, okay, let's build the pot up just a little bit. They could have an ace though. They could have a king. We're betting here hoping they make more mistakes than playing accurately. We're out of position, so we don't mind winning there. Probably gonna fold in the small blind. Yeah, gonna fold this one. They often call, they don't fold. These guys aren't folding enough. Pull back you isn't folding enough. I'm just gonna fold that one. I think 10-7 offsuit's gonna really cut it, although they will make tons of mistakes. Need to somewhat be don't want to play too wide. See, it's high-ish player 3-betting. Interesting. They only bet 5% of the hands, so probably ace queen, ace king, pocket pairs. Expect the bet here. No, they've missed. Not necessarily. They still could have a queen. They're just trying to slow play it. Ace highs will probably bet here. If you got ace high, it's probably good. Oh, wow. So they've got ace high and the eights just came through. So AFS is on fire. So D7, thought the check was weak on the flop. Little bit of good value there on the river though. With the eights. Probably a little bit lucky though. Probably not paying much attention there to the stats. End up being a good call. Pre-flop though. They can see if they're on their mobile. PC. Most people play on their PC. 2 people on their phone. 4 people PC. We're winning 19 big blinds at the moment. Remember the pocket kings fell down. Fell short with the 100 big blinds. probably wasn't quite that. Eight nine's no good. Would have had a gut shot to Jack, but his king gets the high end of it. It was a flush there. Is it three? They like it. Evie doesn't. He's gonna fold 7-4 offsuit. The mask. We haven't played many hands lately, so that 39 should be going down soon. Ooh, dreaded pocket tens again. Although pocket tens did okay for us last time. We just went on the flop pretty much. So we see bettered. 3-way. What was the lowish board? Oh, it was 983 or something. D7's out of position. Alright, we're in position. Let's go. Gonna bet here, hoping to get a 10 on the turn, and then we can go for stacks. They're gonna fold a bit here as well if they don't have an ace. Ace is quite scary. They're gonna call with an ace. They raise, and we're gonna fold. Yeah. Good fold in the end. You're just gonna end up having that ace so many times in that spot. Just not worth it. Hmm. Popcorn. Actually, I like that one. It's got sound effects as well. Or maybe when I played the sound effects, the other day, I just turned the sounds off. Yeah, so if you turn off the sound effects, for when it's your random moves, the avatar's sound turns off as well. What do we got? Back to work. Sponsored by McDonald's. All right, 8-7 offsuit. I'll open. We're on the button. Could be opening quite wide here. Big blind gonna squeeze. No. I'll bet this one, but last time they raised and we folded. Okay, they're playing a funny game here. So just be aware of the raising now. So chances are if we shove there, we lose the jack high if they're messing around. So we don't actually beat when they're bluffing there most times. Even pocket twos crush us. That's how sad it is. So just got to be aware that they're going to be raising us, which is going to be good. So when we do have a hand, we're going to make sure we keep it to similar sizing and just if they raise, I guess we call. But then we've got to be careful too. So if we just play when we do have a hand, then we're just going to be folding out a ton and they'll know just to raise the soft hands all the time. That's definitely a leak in the game. Yeah, now it's just plus 3.5. So back you is actually collecting some money from us now. They're still down a ton. AVS was up 300 big blinds at one stage, or at least 200, 200 or 250. It's about 300, I think. Might be wrong. So we bet here. What's back you do? The area call, and then when we see bet, they're going to raise us again. That's been what's happening lately. So AFS, please get out of there. Watch them bet. So we're 10. I'm going to call, maybe get an 8 or a queen. We've got a gut shot. Ace Jack does beat us though. Don't feel like check raising. It's fold. Would fold. Okay, now we've actually got a hand. Premium there. They're gonna raise. Oh, they folded this time. So it's a game of cat and mouse. And they are straddling. We'll call, but we're not happy about it. You're gonna have a king, an ace there a lot. Small bet. We're gonna call. Could be weak. Here's the throwaway pot though. They go with a raise again. All right, we're folding this one. Hearts are out there. Wow, back you actually gets it with an ace. We did beat queens. They did have a flush draw though. All right, they're coming back big time. Now we're down. Here we go again. Oh shit, here we go again. This time we do have a backdoor flush with the ace of hearts. So we could bluff the flush, knowing that they can't have the nuts. We do have position. Kavadi's been quite tight. Two, three ace would be good. Got a 3. Give me a 2. Ah, they're going to get a fold. 5 on the river. We do beat ace. Don't think they're just going to have an ace high. Now we are playing 5. 5-way. Okay, it's 10. All right, we'll take it. Really want to. We just want this really. We just need a nice juicy hand. We might just have to soak up a loss again. So close. 2. Excuse me. Oh man, everything's going flying. He's 5. It's cool. Could have gave us a 10 of spades as well, at the minimum. We could have the best hand here. Probably don't if they call. Pretty scary. We'll take it. Figured we'll get an ace. Ace with a better kicker to fold. Cavati raising. Been pretty quiet lately, so. Z flight. What are you doing? Raising against someone that's been pretty quiet. Getting out the way. Baku's on fire at the moment. Wow. They're here to play. Wow. Shoves all in. Wow, that's sad. Unlucky. Twin Jack 8. Good to see extra chips go on the table, though. And not a total loss there. We're matching everyone else at least. Just gonna jump out the way with the 10. 10-4. Roger, roger. So down 10.5 now. Well, down much more than that at one stage. We did bring it back a little bit. I'm just clicking it to see if it actually does something else. See how cold we're actually running. We've had 3 showdowns. But you can see we're running cold. That's a good feature as well, just in case you see that where think we're playing bad, but then it actually says we're running cold. Got the connection. Action item. Icon. Average. We don't need a great thing. Take it. It's tiles. Not sure what this one is. Dashboard. A little bit card dead at the moment. You got as high as about 180 at the moment. Before 180 big blinds. Early on, we lost 100. Alright, we just need to stay patient and just try and pounce. Oh, pounce when we actually got a hand. Okay, so he's actually bet 1% of the time. Very tight player though. Once they raise. Alright. The folding continues. Not really sure what that means. Ah. Okay, cool. This one do. Alright. Ace high. Our 571. Jack 3. What the heck? No. Bottom pair. Oh, two pair. At least 910. I would have been happy with that. Diamonds comes out. No, not anymore. Flush will win. Or not. What do I know? He's dropping down back here. It's back to 134 now. Yeah, this is caught up to us again. Yeah, they're on fire now. All right, King 3 suited. We can somewhat do something about this one. Zed flight. All right, we'll try and isolate. Baku's been playing every hand. They're playing triple eight style. I remember those days. Very hard for the opponent to actually hit the board. They've been raising us on the flop though. Nice, we'll take it. They've been a little bit winded, so their confidence must be down a little bit because they were raising us every time on the flop. But now they've lost a couple hands. They only fold a third of the time, so we're quite lucky there. We still have the stealer in the corner. Can't forget about that guy stealing. Low. Yeah. Wow, okay, we've got two stealers up the top. I haven't really been stealing. A little bit half the time. Probably a little bit wide, but we just haven't had a hand. This is very wide. I don't recommend it. AFS, please behave. It's a four-way pot, so check that. I'll fold. Fold, please. No. Unfortunate. Gives us 6 of diamonds on the turn. We could still have the best hand here. There is a 4-card flush though. Probably worth the bluff though. Oh, we didn't find it. Bottom pair. We'll take the little one. We'll take the little wins. Checking the time. Leave at about 3. About 20 minutes. I'm going to fold. Get out of position with terrible. Gut shot. Not so bad. Not so great either. Didn't improve. Still got the gutter. Might have an ace. Zed Flight's saying they've got an ace. Accuse saying that they've got a lot more. It's been their game plan though. Be quite aggressive. Huh. Probably beats ace 10, ace jack. That was a nice hand. If we raise here in the shove, I think we're calling with ace high against the short stack. Back you fold. Ah, no. What are you doing? Terrible board. All right, 10s are in there. Any hope I had was an ace, but even still, wouldn't have worked out. Oh, actually, it would have. Would have been. He would have been counterfeit because the board paired up, and he's the 6 was lower than the 8. Please fold. There is a diamond on there. Probably a little bit reckless now. Let's get a bet. Well, the trap is set. We're just not getting a hand. Well, the trap's ready. We're just not getting anything. Try it again. Love those gas shots, but we just don't want to put too much money in those pots. Probably should have just left it at plus 30 big blinds today. I've got 2 broadways. We'll 3-bet against Heckle. I was 3-bet half the time. So their raising is going to be quite tight. They're calling. We're going to be probably behind as well. So no surprise that they fold there. All right, now we're starting to get some hands. Hopefully it's an important 10 minutes. Rice shell. Z flight left. Need that guy to come back. Back you. Come on, Hecklefish. Definitely going forward. It's a big going rate, but this guy hasn't seen us play. Take it, but table's getting a little bit tighter now. Raise. Let's raise. It is very wide. He does have a fault though. One for the steal. Alright, so we bets here. I can't keep doing it. He's gonna wake up and realize that we're pretty much got any two cards. 3-betting 8% is not out of the ordinary though. Still running cold. Ain't gonna change if we're not playing to showdowns anyway. share out of position. Check raise. Oh. Ooh, heck all calls. Straights are out there. 7-6. Queen 9. 9-7. All there. Be a set. Two pair. Really hard for an opponent to have Queen 9. Specifically, anyway. Hey, Disha, I'm gonna fall asleep. Just not getting many hands. Plus, we've been playing quite wild. We didn't play pretty wide. Really card dead. Just trying to make up anything. All right, King Queen, we'll go with Broadways. Doesn't play well against ace highs though. So a loose player leaves and the tight player comes in. It's not great. We are essentially the fish at the table. AFS is also a fish, considering he's a shark. But yeah, since we're coming back and the new setup, we'll probably play a lot more poker in recent times. Especially this month being 100% rake back. It's just really annoying just getting these trashy hands. Yeah, I gotta find out what the rapid does. If there's a fee to it, it could be a hidden fee. Let me know in the comments if you think there is or if there isn't. We do have a club. And the ace of clubs. Definitely take that. Thank you. Okay, now we're getting some. He opens up, we're raising. He's under the gun though, so he should be on the tight end of his range. His queen's still quite tight. Wow, it goes 3 bets, 4 bets us. I think we're just folding this one. Yeah, ace high wouldn't probably cut it there. If we got kings or jacks, maybe. Ace king would have been savage. Play would have been shovel fold. Back to no hands again. Just want that one hand. Okay, we get to play. Alright, so we've got an open ender. That's better. We'll take the pot with 10 high. Go for the steal. The kicker. You got the the blocker. Fune Barrow. What are you gonna do? You gonna full bet us again? FSLEs. Rude. Everyone fold, please. I think we're gonna fold this one as well. I have king high. Yeah, 39-28. Doesn't really tell you how many hands we've played, I don't think. Poker intel. Pretty cool. They assure you that also the bots are policed. You got recognition to see if someone's doing bad by us. Alright, 5-way, let's play. Been pretty quiet. Actually, been pretty active now. Open end? Oh, we're not going anywhere. Heck, we'll even bet. Take it. Bouncing back a little bit now, but yeah, we'll call. Closing action down. Top pair, really bad kicker. Hoping to get a 3, I guess. Flush comes out. Check, check, and we win hopefully, but I think we still be out kicked. I still think we're going to get out kicked, yeah. So we'll fold. The other play was to be raised as well. All right, as you can see, we're down 31.5. So we'll call it a session. Make your mind up. Tell me what you guys think and of the of the layout, everything like that. I think it's pretty cool. I'm still getting used to it. Been pretty card dead. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching.